You know what's coming. You're getting smashed to pieces, sausage. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. You beat all the rest of them, but you ain't beat Tyson Fury yet, sausage.
Thank you so much, everybody, people. I more speak in the ring.
You're getting it, Paul.
Undefeated, the undefeated, to find out who is the best heavyweight in the world. It's on Saudi Arabia, February the 17th. Two world champions. This man, Alexander Usyk, and this man, Tyson Fury. Finally signed and sealed. We've got a fight, and I've got you around the table. Tyson, I'm going to start with you. We're finally here. Did you have any doubts that you would be here at some point looking across at Alexander? Did you imagine, you know what, it's a lovely idea, it's not going to happen?
No, I didn't think it wouldn't happen. It's been signed for months, so just a matter of when and where.
And Alexander, did you have any doubts?
I believe this fight will be.
Always believed.
Yeah. For me, he was never in the equation. It was always me, Wilder and Joshua, and obviously he beat Joshua, so then he took Joshua's position, so here we are.
To enter the equation.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you to be the #1 heavyweight in the world?
Для мене більше значить бути нормальною, порядною людиною, аніж першим номером heavyweight.
Well, I think we both are decent men. We're both family men, we've both got children, we're both God-fearing men, so I don't think you can be any more decent. But listen, the belts are one thing aside, but me and him's got to go fight now. There's been a big build-up, and now we're going to see who's better out of me and Alexander. But I'm a conqueror. Remember that. He's Alexander, but I am the great. So we'll see.
Now, in the past, there have been some insults. Not terrible insults, but mild insults. All part of the game, Tyson?
Yeah. All part of the fun and games.
Мені здається, в розумному плані це нормально, коли ми підвищуємо рівень нашого поєдинку. Але коли ти переходиш на якісь більш грубі речі, я думаю, що це особисте і цього не треба робити, тому що на нас дивляться наші діти. Мене взагалі нічого не оскарбляє з слів Тайсона Ф'юрі. Взагалі нічого.
You're quite good at insulting people, but people don't. It doesn't work if they insult you.
Well, I am fat, I am bald, I am ugly, I am slow.
Tick.
Everything that people say is all true.
You finished. Your best years are behind you.
For sure. I'm over the hill, past it, skinny, can't fight.
Don't tell anybody.
Just don't tell anybody.
Alexander, now that you are here at the table, do you have a message for Tyson Fury? Do you have something you need to say to him or you would like to say to him?
Щоб він не втік нікуди.
You wouldn't run away from Usyk, would you?
Yes, it's very scary. Listen, it's a boxing fight to me. I've been boxing my whole life. I'm not bothered about him or 10 men like him.
But it's a massive fight.
Yeah.
Do you need something extra to get motivated for Alexander Usyk?
No, we've been fighting for all the belts, undefeated, legacy, as they want to call it that, ton of money. What else is there to get motivated?
And what about you, Alexander? Do you need extra motivation?
My motivation, it's my family, my country, people who now support my country. It's Ukrainian soldier. This is my motivation. But I have opportunity, second opportunity. Take undisputed. It's motivated.
I've been around the two of you a lot, and I can sense that both of you just want to get this day over, get back in the gym.
I'm not even in the gym.
Focus on Feb 17.
I'm
You're
not
in the gym yet.
I don't train this far out. Come on. Who do you think you're talking to?
Ticking over.
A professional athlete. Come on. I train 4 or 5 weeks for these fights.
You said you trained 12 weeks for Francis Ngannou.
Please. Yeah, like I trained 12 weeks for Wilder and everybody else. 4 or 5 weeks. How much training does a man need? 3 or 4 weeks of sparring, 1 week resting. Done.
Alexander, you trained more than 5 weeks?
Я 5 неділь можу боксувати без перестану.
So basically, we have two boys. You both trained for 5 weeks. It's one of the biggest fights in history, but you're only training for 5 weeks.
We've been boxing all our lives from little boys. How much training does we need? I'm sure we're not going to forget how to box. And it's not a fitness competition, is it? So, you know, I don't think you need any more than 5 weeks training.
Have you had to do anything special for Alexander? He's slick, he's clever. Are you bringing in special sparring partners, Tyson, or are you just doing your normal Tyson Fury stuff?
Just the same stuff. I'll bring in some southpaw left-handed sparring, obviously. And that's it. What can you do for a fighter? Can't really do much for him or me or anybody. It's a boxing match. If he's better than me, then he'll beat me. If I'm better than him, I'll beat him. And that's it. There's no more, no less to it.
And what about you, Alexander? Many of your opponents are naturally taller than you. So will you have to do massive adjustments, big adjustments?
Не треба. Я готуюсь до нього вже на протязі багатьох років. Відтоді, як він переміг Володимира. Він про мене не знав, тому що я не така відома людина в світі боксу. А я готувався і до Ентоні Джошуа, і до нього з самого початку, як я стартанув в боксі, в професійному боксі.
So you have no fear of this man, this taller man, this bigger man. You have no fear of him.
No.
Should he have some fear of you, Tyson?
You're going to find out February 17th, whether he got to fear or not.
What point is the fear you have of somebody or the lack of fear and respect? When do they cross over? Well, I mean, or do you have no fear and no respect? You've had some fights where you've had no fear and no respect. Some fights where you've maybe had a bit of fear and a lot of respect.
Listen, I don't fear a boxing man. I'm not bothered about them at all. I've had many fights before. I've beat all the people in the world, 35 fights in a row. So I'm not really that bothered. I've been at this game a long, long time. Professional over 15 years now. What more? He's average size man, 6'3", 16 stone. He's the same build as every other heavyweight that mostly you're going to fight. He's a left-handed man. I've got a brother who's left-handed. My dad's left-handed. So it's not like I'm not used to fighting people who's left-handed or messing around with them. So it is what it is. Going to go in there and punch of each other. And that's all there is to it. Nothing more, nothing less.
Alexander, is it a technical fight or is it a fight of heart and desire? What do you think?
Це бій техніки, це бій серця, це бій всієї моєї кар'єри та спортивної кар'єри і спортивного мого життя. Люди хочуть це побачити. Люди хочуть побачити Тайсона Ф'юрі і Олександра Усика в ринзі за абсолюта. І ми повинні подарувати їм цей поєдинок, тому що вони заслуговують на це.
Is it the fight of your life, Tyson?
Every fight is the fight of my life. Especially an undefeated man. Cruiserweight world champion, heavyweight world champion, Olympic gold medalist. Gotta be. I gotta prove it all again. I know he can't beat me. I know he can't. A man who wears an earring in his ear can never beat Tyson Fury. Ever.
You understand that?
Yes.
Not a chance. No one who wears earrings can beat me.
Я можу пояснити, що це таке. It's Ukrainian warrior. Козак. Це ті люди, які боронили мою країну багато років від ворога. Тут тільки підтвердження мого козацького роду. Вони нікому не програвали. Тут нема красоти чи моди.
Listen, in Ukraine, it means he's a good fighting man for him. But where I'm from, it means he's a with an earring in. Yeah, that's just the way I cut it.
No.
Listen, he's a God-fearing man. So am I.
I know.
We are the two biggest Christians in boxing. Without a failure. He can train all he wants. I can train all I want. But whoever God wants to win this fight will win. It don't matter if you're from the gutter or the kingdom of wherever. Whoever's chosen to win this fight will win it. More than anything, why I respect you more than all the other boxers is because your faith.
Yes, of course.
That's why I respect you. Listen, champion, great. But to see someone also, a world champion, who's also big faith in God, is unbelievable. Beautiful.
17 лютого буде один чемпіон. 17 February will be one champion.
Good.
Yeah.
It's been a while, and it's been 24 years since we had an undisputed champion in boxing. It's our destiny now to go on and fight for the championship. Nobody else was chosen in all the 24 years. Many heavyweight champions before you, before me, before us. but they didn't have the opportunity to fight for the Undisputed Championship for one reason or the other.
Of course.
So all we've got to do now is dance. And I look forward to the challenge.
Do you think at some point in the future, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, with grandchildren, do you think you'll all get together?
Honestly, speaking honestly to God, I don't have any rivalry with Alexander. No hatred. No, there's no rivalry.
It's just business.
Just business for me. Go in there, do me thing, he's going to do his thing, and that's it. I don't hate him. I don't dislike him. He's a likeable character. I've got nothing bad to say about him, but it's unfortunate for Alexander that he's got to fight Tyson Fury in my era. So that's it. I've only got him to beat, and I've wiped everybody out.
And that's it.
And that's it.
That's the full flush.
Full flush. The royal flush.
There would be Joshua somewhere down the line, in theory.
No.
Okay.
He beat Joshua twice. So
that takes care of that.
Can't even mention Joshua in the same table. He's beat Joshua twice. I beat Wilder twice. Now, whoever wins out of me and him, which is going to be me, then that's it. King of the castle. End of.
And do you feel the same way, Alexander, or do you need a bit of hate, a bit of spite in your preparation? Do you need to maybe dislike the person somehow?
Мені взагалі не потрібна ненависть, тому що я виконую свою роботу на 300%. Я люблю те, що я роблю. І ненависть породжує ненависть. В мене є спортивна злость, мені цього достатньо.
And finally, fellas, before we come to the end of this, I'd like, if you could, a prediction.
I can outbox him. I'm a very good boxer, but I don't really use it anymore. When I boxed Vladimir Klitschko, I outboxed him. Beautiful. Feinted, slip, slided, and he couldn't land any punches. I'll do the same to him if I want to, or else I'll just go on the front foot and get stuck into him. There's only one person standing in his way of total domination in Europe, and that's the Dauntless, the Gypsy King. And what did I say? There never has been anybody else in Britain, only Tyson Fury. No Joshuas, no David Hayes, no Chisoras, no Dubois, no Joe Joyces. There's only Tyson Fury. And I stand up and I will defend and be victorious.
And Alexander, final word to you. Tyson started, you can finish. What would be your prediction?
Велика бійка. А по окончанню 12-го раунду і оголошення переможця Україна і весь світ буде лікувати.
February 17, Tyson Fury against Alexander Usyk. Undisputed, both unbeaten. A massive fight. It will be in Saudi. And we'll find out. Are we shaking hands?
Yeah.
Shaking hands? Thank you.